世界平安，大家平安，我是 CK， 再次欢迎各位来到我们每周六晚上 Top 5的星光大道。今天是5月14号香港时间晚上9点钟，各位在干什么呢？在看着电视知道一下今天确诊人数呢，还是开心的在等待我们今天这位呢我心中的偶像大咖老师今天来跟我们分享了，我们来跟大世界脑袋。那么呢再次欢迎各位来自世界各地的伙伴们、家人们聚集在每周六各位敲碗敲很久了，对不对？等待了5个月。上个礼拜我们的这个芳芳老师给各位非常精湛的分享、精彩的分享，对不对？然后呢，各位有些人流着眼泪听，有些人就开心的听，有些人得到很大的激励。那么来到我们5月份的第2个礼拜六呢，5月14号，这位特别来宾我告诉各位，今天他的课，我非常的期待这个主题好好的说话。然后呢，我觉得呢，我今天稍微偷偷翻了一下他的 PPT 我觉得这个课程的内容，如果今天各位听了之后，能够实际的用在不管是人际关系、在事业、在各方面的平台或者是在各方面你想要达到一个非常漂亮的成绩单的话，我觉得今天的课程是价值千万的，好不好？价值千万不夸张所以这位特别来宾我都觉得告诉各位呢，因为等待了他1年终于呢第2次来到我们 Top 5周六晚上的非常棒的国际的一个平台来跟我们分享，而且今天带来了这么精彩的好好说话怎么建立好一个人际关系不管是你在哪一个位置上，原来是这么重要，而且我们都没有机会好好的学习这么精彩的内容跟重要的一个课题那我再次的欢迎世界各地的伙伴们。那今天我要再次谢谢我们来自加拿大，现在人在巴厘岛他讲好像不可以讲他的行程，但是管他的他应该还在游泳。巴厘岛度假，因为他一离开加拿大大概1年的时间都在旅游人在巴厘岛，我们来自加拿大的2000万这个名人，我们的 Philip Chong 给我们的 Philip 老师3朵鲜花，好不好？谢谢他呢开办了这样子的一个每周六的平台，让我们呢能够跟世界各国非常杰出很棒的老师来学习那同时呢，我也要非常谢谢我们负责后台的来自台湾的 Darren 以及呢我们今天另外一个房间同步英语翻译的来自马来西亚的蓝钻 Hong Kong 老师为我们非常辛苦的同步的翻译同时呢，我们的海报非常漂亮，对不对？我要非常谢谢我们呢国际广告公司的这个女老板这个修映也是我们的老师为我们每一周设计那么棒的这个海报那告诉各位呢今天呢开场要跟各位稍微聊一下人际关系重不重要？非常的重要觉得人际关系很重要的请按+1好不好？+1为什么这个课程今天那么重
Today the training is very, very important. You need to spend a lot of money to attend training like this in outside. And today the training it will worth in future when you achieve COE 1 or COE 5. You will recall back that you learn a lot from today that shorten your success in your journey. And he is very good in lead a team, and he is very good in handling people to handle emotion, because you need to meet different type of people. And of course, to build a reputation is not easy. No matter what you want to achieve, how to speak properly is very, very important. And just like in the Bible, we need to speak something that can benefit other people, So that's why we will create a very successful team. So today, the speaker today, a lot of people say that, CK, you are already my idol. But actually, I already have an idol. And my idol is Stanley Chung. You know why? Because I can see a lot of, his characteristic, his capability, his humbleness. He willing to learn. He like to read, and he lead the team. He treat his team with sincerity, and his brain is amazing. he is a doctor. He is a heart specialist. If 10 plus years ago, if you look at him transformation, now he becomes so handsome. A lot of lady look at his handsome face today will give him the heart. And his father is also the director of a hospital. And why a doctor can see this new skin platform, and now he already achieved time and financial freedom. And this speaker at his 23 years old, and in 23 years old he joined and then became the brand representative, and in 10 months he became the executive brand partner. Only in this 10 years he already achieved the $1 million Scrum member, and also the 3-star platinum team elite, and also 2 Jumpstart 100 winner. And then in the 2020, during the pandemic, 2021, but this pandemic is happening, especially in 2020 and 2021. Our Stanley Chung, COE, his team is growing so fast, and every year he achieved team elite, and also he 3-time Jumpstart winner, and also he's on the way to become the COE 2, that means a $5 million Scrum member. And before we invite him, we have a short video to introduce about him.
如果人生没有任何的插曲或意外的话呢，大概就是顺顺的考上医学系，然后毕业，然后实习，然后在医院上班当医生，一路这样往下走。其实大部分的人都不能理解我为什么要这样子，甚至很多会觉得说，那你爸都是院长了啊，那你这样子在这条路上走下去，看起来就是很顺遂的一条路。但我那时候又无法违背我自己内心真正想要追求的生活，因为那时候呢，事业这边还没有起来，然后又很穷，我的那个户头里面只剩几百块嘛。隔天呢，发现说户头里面多了2万块，然后我就知道说那2万块是我妈妈会给我的。那我那时候我就眼泪就掉下来了，我就告诉我自己说，我人生中再也不要让这种感觉在我生命当中出现，所以呢，就擦一擦眼泪，就想说要更努力。最感动的那个时刻，应该是我在几千人的这个表扬舞台上面的时候，然后我请我的父母亲起立，然后他们也从台下走到台上来那一刻，然后我看我妈妈就是在擦眼泪，然后上来跟我拥抱，那我觉得那个画面是我忘不了的。这些坚持跟辛苦过后呢，其实我觉得我对我自己的人生的掌控度，我觉得我自己更强大。
Wow, the video is so touching, right? So what is your feeling? Do you feel touched also? And today he is going to appear very, very soon. And please give a round of applause to invite our COE1, come from Taiwan, our Stanley Chung. Hi, everybody from everywhere around the world. Good evening. My name is Stanley. Yeah, we waited for you for 1 year. Yeah, it's time passed so fast. Oh, this is already 1 year. So last year is the 5th of June. Lao Tzu is the first to share with us in the pandemic. I want to share with you a good result, good news. You know, a lot of them right now they have very good success. Even became executive brand director. So your content is so powerful. It can influence so many people to become successful. And today we have about 20 over countries of people is in the chat there. So everyone around the world, can you let us know where you're coming from? Which city you are coming from, okay? Wow, we have from Hong Kong, we have from Taiwan, Toronto, Malaysia, from Penang, from Taipei, Taiwan also. So everybody is waiting to listen to you. So before we're going to, when I look at your topic, this topic is so good, how to communicate well. This is very good, important in leadership. And no matter, you know, in your team, in the online now, in the Zoom now, we have a lot of people coming from different backgrounds. So Nu Skin platform is a human business, and human is very important. People business. It's not about platform or business, is it good or not? It's about the leadership. Is it the leadership? So leadership is all starting from communication. So right now we're going to let's listen to our training. Start now. Yeah, my name is Stanley, and I'm very happy because I have the opportunity to share with you all. And right now I'm in Taiwan, and right now Taiwan, the pandemic is very serious. And actually, by right now I'm in London, but because of the pandemic, so most of the leaders, most of the team elite, we cannot fly to London. So that's why we can see a lot of all this presentation, all this annual dinner, you know, and then the company did a Zoom to us. And we are in this 3 years, there's a lot of changes during this pandemic. And during these 3 years, the 4-star platinum team elite, the recognition, when you look at their on stage, there's so many until they take the time to talk on the stage. So even though I'm in Taipei, when I listen to the live, I'm very, very touched. Nu Skin is very there's a lot of big hope in Nu Skin. So there's a lot of business outside. They got this trouble. They have this this pandemic. But for Nu Skin, we are keep growing. And after I understand about the Nu Skin plan, the Nu Skin future planning, I got a big hope for Nu Skin Enterprises. So today I'm going to share with you all how to speak properly. Why is it so important? Because to do Nu Skin actually is about how to become a people business, how to be the human. When you need to learn how to become a people, then only you learn how to do business. And Nu Skin is, we are very blessed in Nu Skin because we have a very big platform, we have a very big support, we have a big company. So we don't have to worry, you know, compared to doing a traditional business. All I need to do is to be the best version of ourselves. So that's why I like to share with you all, because in Nu Skin it's not easy, but in Nu Skin it's very important to communicate well, because Nu Skin is a human business. So that's why relationship is very important. So that's why communication is so important as well, because communication is to let people know how you feel. So they are like my family. My team is like my family. So I'm going to share with you all now. And all right, you can see my PTT, right? Yep. So, and I introduce myself. My name is Stanley Chung. So actually, my father is the director of 2 hospitals, and me myself is a Yangming Department of Medicine doctor and also national exam qualified physicians. And I persist to do Nu Skin. And Taipei, I also became the Taipei Rongzhong and Taipei Hospital physicians. And right now, I am so blessed to build my business in Nu Skin because Nu Skin is the best platform I ever found. And in Nu Skin, already introduced me. So I joined Nu Skin in 2003. And then I became 2013 in 10 years. I became the platinum team, 3-star platinum team elite and COE 1 and also 2 Jumpstart 100 winner. And why I need to learn how to communicate well? Because I started Nu Skin very young, and all my Nu Skin downline is also very young. And as when we grow together to build this business, sometimes we have some conflict. So we have our own thinking, and sometimes when communication, we might have some argument. So, but of course, Nu Skin, you don't need any capital in business, but you still need to train yourself how to communicate well. So that's why in some period of time, I have to keep how to bring my team move forward. That's why in 2020 and 2021, I have a very good success. And of course, my characteristic already improved, and my team is very matured. And then in 2020 and 2021, I have 3 accounts who became the Jumpstart winner, and also I'm on the way to become the COE 2, the $5 million member. This is all about hard work. And actually, I'm in the doctor family. My father is the director of 2 hospitals, and my mother is a nurse. And this is the photo when I took when I'm in this university. So I was grown up in the hospital, in a doctor family, and it's a very good income for my father, especially he's the director. And for me myself, oh, my path is going to be very bright. And look at my brother is also a physician. So in my study for the medicine, you look at my mother is very happy, my father is very happy because they are very proud because the son is also studying the doctor, and they can inherit the doctor family. So the effort. So when I look at them, so very happy, when they are happy, I'm also happy. And then my brother is also want to become a doctor, and the effort to sacrifice 7 years of youth are still a little pretty pricey. And then when I'm in the university, I read this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and a lot of people read this book before. And in this book, they have this concept about 4 types of income. It says BI, and on the right is the B in the I. Is talking, and the left is the employee and the self-employed. On the left-hand side, it's about 90% of the people. But on the right-hand side, they use on the left-hand side, they use their own time, their own effort, and then they cannot stop. If they stop, they don't have income. So after I read this book, it inspired me. So I found out that, when I became a doctor, I want to become my dream is a doc. My father worked for hospital for 40 years. He always on the left-hand side. He cannot stop working. And he have to, he climbed up the ladder in the hospital, but the higher his position, his income is higher, but the stress is even higher. So for me, myself, is it whole my life will be on the left-hand side? So after I know about the right-hand side, about business owner, I know I have to have my own career, and then my career will earn my money automatically. And then I can become the investor. If I want to change my life, I need to change from left to the right-hand side. So at that time, I don't have any idea what to do. And one of my schoolmates introduced me about Nu Skin. And after I understand about Nu Skin, then I found out, wow, Nu Skin is an amazing company that can provide me an opportunity to shift from left to right to the business owner and investment. And all my effort can build a career. And when I started the Nu Skin product, it's amazing, right? Can you look at my face at 2006? I'm 26 years old, 22 years old. You know, in the hospital, I started to get aging. And then after 10 years, I do Nu Skin. Can you look at my face? I became younger than 10 years before. And if the product is so good, of course, I will let my family to use. And this is my brother. My brother is a physician. And he's also used a product. And then look at him, 36 years old. Is he younger? Is he look younger than 10 years old? And when he went out to swim with his son, you know, after he became a father, he became younger, right? So this is amazing. And then also me and my brother is also started Nu Skin business, and both of us, we also have very good result. And then we don't become a doctor and physicians. And then this is my recognition as a new COE1, and my father and mother, they congratulate me and my brother this year. My brother also became the COE1 this year. You know, Nu Skin transformed our whole family, the rest of our life. Just, you know, my father against me so much. And when he saw our result, then he saw the value of doing this business, and they have a peace of mind. And during this epidemic has changed many traditional values. But in Taiwan, you know, a lot of all this excel in study, they want to study medicines. But I'm so shocked when I look at this data. You know, the epidemic has changed many traditional values. You know, in the past, Taiwan, a lot of people want to study medicine, but last year, look at these numbers, it's keep reduced. Not many people want to learn the doctor, because doctors is very high income, but it's very, very high risk. They don't have time. They are so stressful. No, you know, it's very tiring. You know, so that's why a lot of people, they don't want to study doctor. You know, look at Taiwan. A lot of people have this COVID positive. Can you look at this? You know, it's really not a very good job. You know, it's not easy to handle it. So this is already changed. And what else? So in this pandemic, you know, there are always up and down in life, and there's a lot of middle and small entrepreneurs that close down their business. You know, for the whole Taiwan. You look at during the pandemic, a lot of shops got emptied, and look at the stock. You know, it's also, the stock is not really good. So in this time period of time, if I want to focus in a business, we need to have the anti-fragile capability. You know, there's a lot of changes. You know, how resilient is your life to risk? So that's why I found out that, you know, Nu Skin in the last 2 years is a very great company, because it's an anti-fragile capability. Because, you know, in this pandemic, but my team is growing dramatically. You look at this Zoom, we don't have to put in any capital. Through the online Zoom, you know, we can communicate with so many of my business partners. I don't have to invest a single cent. I can link my downline from everywhere around the world, and they are multiplying very, very fast. And for me, myself, I also became the Jumpstart 100, and also my downline also became the Jumpstart. I also have a lot of downline also became the Jumpstart 100, and meaning that, you know, my team, I already grow by over 100 franchise in the last 2020 and 2021. You know, in this pandemic, you know, we are staying at home. Last time we need to we need to travel around the world, but right now at home, just using the computer online, I don't have to spend a single cent. I just stay at home, so comfortable, but my team is growing. doubling. What kind of business is like New Skin? Not only you don't have to put in capital, but your business can grow dramatically. I really want to thank myself for choosing the New Skin. And I always tell that my friends that, you know, you have to be friends of time. You must understand, is time your friend or your enemy? Is it can be accumulated or will it turn to zero? And then the quality of life is determined by the quality of the choice you make. You know, can it be accumulated? So you decide, you know, you are the one to make the choice. So that's why you choose the right platform for you. So in the video just now, when I was recognized as a COE1, so in this topic, why I want to share with you all about how to communicate. This photo is about, you know, look at the stage. All these are my business partner, and they are all EBP, executive brand partner, and above. And all these partner, not many of them still in the business, but in this process, you know, in this is doing a business, right? We are building a career. We are doing a New Skin. We are so blessed. We are not like outside. We have outside traditional business. We face so much trouble. All we need to do is to know how to communicate with people. So that's why to be successful at New Skin, you must truly want to help others succeed, rather than just trying to achieve the target that you want to achieve. So this is totally different from a traditional business. You know, when you have this, then your team can feel it. So when I became the COE1, I start to think again. You know, we need to lead by example. You know, and after I became successful, you know, I already lead by example. Why my team, some of them still leave me? Then I need to think again, what actually I have done wrong. Is it just because I already achieved my own target? Then is it, you know, then I ask myself, did I give all my heart out? You know, you will definitely meet someone who understands you. So, and then as long as you give every moment with sincerity, you will not be hurt. You know, when you work together with your team, so sometimes I feel that, you know, why my downline don't thank me, they rude to me. You know, sometimes we think about our own feeling. You know, I am already a COE, you know, why they still don't want to listen to me, you know. And when you use this type of attitude, you don't have the sincerity. You know, your team can feel it. So that's why I adjust a little bit. And so then I start to think, you know, New Skin is such a fantastic business. You know, what is the true happiness of entrepreneurship? What is the true happiness of entrepreneurship? The first thing is about time freedom. Can New Skin give me time freedom? Number two, financial freedom. New Skin, of course, can give us the financial freedom, the type 5, you know, talk about health. Then I found out the real true happiness in entrepreneurship is relationship freedom. This is human business. We have to build relationship. In the process, how can we build a very comfortable relationship? This is what other traditional business cannot have it. You know, a lot of time we can see a lot of traditional business, the boss and the employee, their relationship is no good. Even the employee and the family, the relationship is not good. That's why in New Skin, the best measurement is about the relationship, the freedom, the relationship status. The bottom line is how many people respect you and love you and can build a long-term relationship with you. So in the process, you are living in a very true happiness. So that's why I review back what are the mistakes that I have done. So I want to share with you all today the topic, why do you want to learn to speak well? You can use it as a tool. You can use it as a skill for your life. It's your capability. And then I found out this is something that you can learn and you can practice. And after you can do it very well, then all the troubles are troubles in relationships. So that's why after I learned all about this, we have very good relationship. We can support each other. We have very comfortable when we do this business. Not like last time we talk about, you need to, you need to fight and fight and fight. But sometimes, they are very tired in fighting. Sometimes it's about, burning myself, like COE 1 and 100, jumpstart 100. In the process, after I know how to speak well, it's very comfortable when we fight together, because I can feel the team, they can really love me. So why I want to learn about this topic? Because, I want to know, why do you want to learn to speak well? That's a very good book. All troubles are troubles in relationship. I know I have to pay for my partner, and I know I have to lead by example, but why I'm still stuck in the vortex of relationships? So that's why I want to spend time stuck in conflict or be happy with more important dreams. So sometimes you have to let go your ego. You have to think about how to help other people. So sometimes I also think about, I really think about in New Skin, we have to, be happy to achieve the success together. The important, very important is the dream. So that's why I read this book, The Nonviolent Communication. And what is in this book, it can really a very good tool. The focus of nonviolent communication is empathy. Empathy. So what is empathy? You need to focus on guessing the feelings and needs of the other party. So, you don't be, you'll be less susceptible to the negative words of the other party, So last time, we just want to throw out our own feeling. We never care about their pain, Sometimes we need to understand, So that's why you need to try to help the other person sort out their feelings and needs, and check with them, so that you understand why they don't respect you, And so you need to say something like, when you say something like that, is it that you have this feeling, or etc. etc. For human, when your feeling can be said by other people, even though it's not accurate, they can feel it. So actually they know that you try to feel them. And then when you have this same feeling, then their emotion, the negative emotion will become lesser and lesser and lesser. So when we can say their feeling, their attack will become lesser and lesser and lesser. Sometimes they will tell us how, difficult the subject. The point is not to guess wrong or right, but to build a constructive and friendly channel of communications. You need to understand more about other people. You need to know about other people, not about what you are going to say. When they say something, you understand what they say. So this is very important. And this is very important. Avoid falling into the value of judgment, the trap. What is it meaning? So just like in the raining, in the bus, when I rode a bus, Just like in the MRT, in the MRT, if there's a man, he sit in the MRT, and there's two kids running here, running there, and it's very noisy. And then some people, they cannot stand and tell the man, hey, why you let your two kids make so much noise? You know, so no manners. You know, we have been annoying. And then this man take up not his head, and he said, I'm sorry. Half hour ago, actually, my mother is died from cancer. Now think about that. If you are the person that say something wrong about that man 10 minutes ago, how you look at this person, and after you know that he is very sad because of the mother passed away, and then what is the feeling after that? You know, before we think negative about him, why is he so, you know, why is then after you know about the condition, then you pity him. You know, this is about the that's why this is very important. Please avoid falling into the value of judgment trap. You know, sometimes we judge your friend, your business partner. You know, they promise that they want to come to the Zoom today. But they fail to join the Zoom, or they or meeting, and they want to do something. Your business partner is going to do something, but they fail to do. Then we have a judgment that they are not he is not a responsible person. If we think he is like that, then this is the judgment trap. So please avoid falling into the value judgment trap. You know, before I always fall into this trap. So right now, from the day from now on, I know I need to judge them. I don't judge them through what I will just have to understand more. I need to care of them more. Then I understand more. So that's why there are 4 steps. Okay. So the 4 steps, the first step is observations. What is observation? State the facts without personal bias judgment. Number 2 is feelings. Describe how you really feel in the moment. The third is the need. See what you really care about. And the 4th one is the request. Tell the other party what you need. And when you know how to do this 4th step, you know that your communication will let other people feel comfortable. So keep practice this. And the first is the observation. So observation is about truthful and calm statements, sending love and signals. You know, let go of your prejudice and calmly observe the fact. So when you have to understand, is it possible that what I perceive is my prejudice? And step 1, the importance of self-awareness. Have you accidentally fallen into the trap of value judgment? So this is the first step. And the second step, and you take a look at the description below. How do you feel? Just like, why are you ignoring me in the morning? Sometimes, you know, the wife talks to the husband. Hey, this morning, neither of us said a word, you know. Do you think I'm verbose? I'm very talkative. When I talk to you, I see that you have been looking at your phone. You know, this is really, you know, you don't care about that person. And why are you late again? You know, sometimes, you know, I accidentally talk this to my downline. Hey, why you are late again? And this week you enter the company 2 days past the working hours, you know. So you are talking about the fact, okay? So look at that. You know, why are you ignoring me in the morning? This morning, neither of us said a word. You know, do you think I'm verbose? When I talk to you, I see that you have been looking at your phone, okay? So why are you late again? So this week, you know, you enter the company 2 days past. So you look at this, the value, just like all this about yesterday, I heard you say I'm annoying. You always forget things. I call you twice, please remember to bring it, but you still forget. You never care about my feelings. I share with you what happened to me today. You didn't respond to me, you know. So feeling, the step 2 is about feeling. Speak your heart and let us be free. So when we clarify our deepest needs and tell them frankly, they are more likely to respond positively. The most common and intense need in our heart are usually related to connections. You know, sometimes I also want to ask my downline, why you say like that to me? Then I try to start to change, you know, and then I tell them, you know, when you talk to me, actually how I feel hurt when you say things like that. You know, sometimes when you start to, you know, tell them or you clarify your needs and tell them frankly, they are more likely to respond positively. So just like example, you know, you're caring, you know, and companionship, and so sometimes it's talking about the feeling. I feel lonely versus I feel you are indifferent to me, you know. Knowing your own feelings can understand the feelings of others, and feelings are our statements about our own inner state, not our evaluation of the speech and behavior of others. Learn to describe how you feel in the moment. Example, I feel lonely versus I feel you are different to me. And the third is the needs of the identifying unmet needs in the heart. So when we clarify our deepest needs and tell them frankly, they are more likely to respond positively. The most common and intense needs in our heart are usually related to connections. So example, caring, companionship, intimacy, cooperation, respect, trust, compassion, cooperation, belonging. So that's why I always tell my team, you know, this is not my own goal. This is the whole team goal. And I will tell individual members that actually you're responsible for part of our team goal success. And you know, the team, my downline will know that, you know, he achieved the goal, not actually because of the upline, it's for himself. You know, this is different, right? So that's why the communication, the link is very, very important. So we need to know how to, you know, more caring, respect. And so that's why satisfying your own needs, you know, you must understand, I am the master of my own world without any victimizations. So whenever you say I need to be, it means the antidote is in someone else's hands. So sometimes is, you know, I don't force them to have the same pace as me, but I just tell them that let's achieve the goal together, you know. And you know, you are when you say I need to be, it really means the antidote is in someone else's hand. Okay, seeking the approval of others is proof that you are not free. We are here to improve the value. And the fourth is to request the request. So why make a request? Okay, why make a request? Okay, I know what is going on in my heart and how to improve it, and then I'm willing to say it and share it with the other party, and at the same time invite the other party to participate in this improvement plan by request. You know, we need to use the invite instead of demand. Invite and demand is totally different. So what is the real request? What is the real request? You know, if you demand, they cannot reject you. So what is a real request is, what do you hope the other party to do? Frankly, ask the other party to meet your own needs At the same time, please also ask the other party to put forward his needs, and the two will try their best to cooperate with each other to fulfill each other, and everything will be complete. Only those who seek common ground in difference can become masters of communications. Then they will figure out what really they want. And how to make a real request is not literally wishful thinking, nor it is forcing others to accept it. It must be something that the other party can refuse and that the other party is willing to agree to. So that for the next time, they will not repeat it. This is very, very important to build relationship. And a real request that will not break the connection between the two parties, but to improve it. And how to make the 3 requirements. So the first one is positive expression. Number 2 is trigger their actions. And the third one is telling others doesn't mean telling others what you want. So you tell them, be specific, okay? Be specific. Never pinpoint their weakness. Never pinpoint what they have done wrong. Tell them, right now, let's do together. All this is like, is a request. So non-violent communication is like a giraffe. What is a giraffe? Giraffe, the violent communication is like a jackal. So the most important consensus in a relationship is to allow others to disagree with you. So always look for the best. So I want to repeat, the most important consensus in a relationship is to allow others to disagree with you. I always allow my team to disagree with me. The best to build relationship we can work together is it's okay. We have different thinking. We have different, it's okay. I have downline, we have age difference of more than 10 years. So that's why we have a different thinking. And then, after some time, I can start to understand. Last time I really don't understand why they don't understand what I say. Then after that, I understand about this non-violent communication. Then I look into the positive. I say that, wow, they are so amazing. They are so young and they can be so mature. And I'm 50 and they are 40 and they can still do new skin for a long period of time. Wow, this is the blessing from the God. This is the biggest fortune, that the God can give me, So I don't, from that day on, I don't think what I think they did wrong, And the 3 levels of listening is about listening for the sake of hearing, listening to speak, and listening to understand. And listen patiently and carefully without interrupting. So you need to have the patience to listen. Please don't talk so much before you understand. After you must understand what they think. After you understand what they are feeling, then you can speak with energy. What is a true leader? No one needs to be afraid to express in front of you real feelings and thoughts. Okay, I repeat, no one needs to be afraid to express in front of you real feelings and thoughts. and totally allowable sense of security. And my relationship with my team is improving because I want my team to have a very good life, you know. So that's why happiness is more important than right or wrong. As long as you still insist that you are on the right side, change will never happen. And if you are on the road of learning, but you always feel the others are behind, or that others have no wisdom to improve, it is likely that we are going in the wrong direction. So that's why when you look at my team, all about communication, lead by example. It's all about building long-term relationship and seek everything from yourself and build a long-term relationship. And I want to give you all these 4 words. I want to, you know, this is my gift to you all. This is the most powerful word. This 4 word is very important. It's very powerful. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Always keep this forward with you. Always talk to everyone, especially the loved one. Then you will be full of love, full of, you know, and through my sharing, you know, today you will learn how to start a business well, speak well, create a fulfilling and happier life. And this is my sharing for today. Wow, this is amazing, you know. Oh, amazing, amazing. Thank you. Today, the sharing is worth $10 million member, right? So thank you very much, our COE1, our Stanley Chung 老师. I wrote a lot of notes. Long time, I never write any notes after I graduate. All the content, you know, all these few years that you learn how to communication. Is it amazing? Let's give our speaker today a lot of flowers, a lot of cheers, a lot of love. Okay. So today, our Stanley Chung is amazing. 6 months later, today is how to communicate. 6 months later, can you teach us how to become good people, how to give a human? And I have I want to chat with you for a while. And today is amazing, right? Today is so shining star. Today's Zoom is amazing. I also want to Stanley, you are my example. I want to be like you. So I don't have any question prepared. It's all about my feeling. I feel that, you know, the most, the highlight of the training today is, I want to ask you one question. We don't have any rehearsal. This is so good. And 老师, you are a doctor. So this business is about, you know, the beginning, you are a doctor. When you talk in the hospital, how you talk in the hospital, and then you apply it in the new skin business, is different, right? Oh, this is a good question. You know, actually, I'm in the hospital. I'm in the medical line, and you know, my father is like a dictator. And you know, last time I'm in the hospital, you know, my superior, they don't have any feeling to me. You know, I'm in a very low rank. When I started new skin, I also have, you know, my upline also have this. And in new skin, I feel that, you know, upline talk to downline, there's a ranking, right? So the downline have to listen to the upline. So, you know, this is totally not true. Then I start to learn how to communicate. All is about, you know, the bottom line is coming from my heart is how can I really help my downline? Just for an example, actually I did a big mistake. I got a downline which is younger than me 10 years when he first started. And then when I give them instruction, and then they don't want to listen. And there's one time when I'm talking about when I communicate with them about the goal, and then we start to have some miscommunication, and my downline is very straightforward. And in the process, for 1 year, we don't talk to each other. In my thinking is I'm older than you 10 years, and I'm your upline, and you don't have any success in New Skin. You are just new in the business, and I'm already a team elite, and then do you have, sometimes I think, why you have to think like that? I don't have to care about this. You're responsible for your own life. Then I think about it. It's not right. Why this downline got this response? There must he still want to do New Skin, right? If he don't care about New Skin, he won't care so much. Maybe some goal that he did not achieve. So that's why it's about miscommunication in between. Then I changed my mind. I know that he want to achieve some goal, and then after 1 year, I'm patient and try to communicate with him, and I want to understand about his feeling. And in one gathering, when this downline share with us, he cried. He want to thank me because I didn't say anything wrong about him. And his partner, after the 2 years, we have some conflict, but after that gathering, he cried. Then he said that he is so blessed to have an upline like me. And then in 2020, he's also became the platinum team elite. Think about it. If I don't change my attitude, if I don't change my communication, maybe I will lose a team elite. So that's why communication is about patience. Doctor, how to talk to the business partner. So we have an ego, right? Ego is also a burden to us. Sometimes we think, like me myself, I'm an artist. I don't have to think about you. You want to come and come. You don't want to come, it's okay. Then after that, I become a boss. Then I communicate like a boss with my employee. New Skin is fun, right? It's like, you become a human, but you need to be a good person first before you do the New Skin right. I totally agree. Like the positioning is about, to feel blessed in doing the New Skin business. In New Skin, it's all about blessing. We cannot find this in other platforms. And another question for you. You say that, in the beginning, you make a point that you must be successful in New Skin. And you talk about the communication, you start to influence your father and your brother. How much time have you spent to influence them to agree with you? I think I know that actually our family is always want the best for us, but all they want is look about my results. So I spent 10 years to make my parents agree with what am I doing. My father disagree with me. He want me to follow his footsteps, and I'm very obedient. And this is also communication. My father is very fierce. He give big rejection. If I go against him, maybe I'm in trouble. So what I learned is to keep quiet. All I need to do is to prove him wrong. So I don't have to, argue with them. Don't have to argue with them. You don't understand. I don't do that. All I need to do, as long as he said, I just keep quiet and agree with him. No. But why I show you the video, my father, scold my mother, I don't have money, and then my mother bank in money to me. That's why that really touched me. Then I really want to be successful to prove my father wrong. So that's why I need to have result. So that's why my brother, my younger brother, also 10 years, also became the team elite. And also they have team elite trip with my parents, and they start to understand about Nu Skin. So this, in the process, you need patience, you need time to let them understand about Nu Skin. So this is amazing. So all your answer, actually a lot of them in the Zoom today, you already answer to them. They also have rejection, like, from their husband. Sometimes the husband say that, if you, to the wife, if you want to do Nu Skin, you just marry Nu Skin. This is a process. This is a journey. And I want to tell Philip 老师 always focus about type 5. In the future, we are talking about type 6. Just now, you say about something that's very important. It's talking about the relationship freedom. I got feeling about the relationship freedom. No matter in my previous profession or Nu Skin profession, in this 20 years or 10 years, in business is about relationship. So that's why in Nu Skin, a relationship is very, very important. Today, you already teach us how to, communicate, empathy, how to change our mind, talking about I'm sorry, I love you. These 4 words is very, very important. It's very, very usable. And of course, Stanley 老师, in your stage, you have many stage, from the team elite until you become the COE1, and of course, it's a very fast you become a COE2. So in the 10+ years, what kind of relationship is the most challenging for you? What kind of relationship is the most challenging for you? Why I have this thinking? Because doing Nu Skin is all about how to build relationship. At the end, it's about blessing. It's not about how much money you earn. It's about the journey you is with your team. Because a lot of maybe my team is very, very young. They don't have much experience. That's why sometimes we have some conflict. Sometimes we have people who are matured when they do Nu Skin. When we communicate, then they understand what I say. But some of my members, they know. Sometimes they just go because they're young, because they are very, very young, and they are the fighters. So after they understand about this, not only about in Nu Skin, sometimes, my team, after they know about how to communicate their relationship with their family, their spouse, or with their kids, sometimes about, when we talk about parents, parents like to say this, I tell you because all I want is your own good. Sometimes your kids don't understand, okay? You understand what they need. So that's why relationship is the process. Then sometimes you have a gap, a big gap in relationship. So that's why you need to be matured, so that you can enjoy Nu Skin life. Not only about success in Nu Skin, in your family life, is also in your team. the harmony between your team. So this is the all-round success of the freedom. Wow, you are the expert in communication. So because of the time, we really miss you. So in future, because of the time, just now in the slide, I have 2 photos I need to highlight. The first slide is about your photo on stage. Your mother is crying. I don't have mother, actually my mother passed away. This is very touching. So what is your feeling? You already achieved success in the stage, on the stage, and then your parents is also on the stage, and it's so touching. I really want to know more. What you think? What are you thinking at that stage? At that time, actually, of course, I feel that my hard work is agreed by my parents, and yeah, even though it's very painful, very tiring, but it's worth it. Another thing is that about relationship with parents also need time. After I became a $1 Million Circle member, I spent a lot of time with my family. Sometimes when we work hard, we also build a big gap relationship with the parents. Parents also need to be cared. My parents like to talk to me. They like to chat with me. Luckily, I don't lose kids. I have freedom. Anytime they call me, I can answer them anytime. So sometimes I tell them I'm in the class, but I can call you back. I have time. But if I work for other people, I don't have time. Then, my father is already 70 plus. So I need to appreciate, the time that I still have with them. You cannot decide how long you have time to spend with them. So you need to appreciate the time now that you have with them. So that's why it's very, very important to spend time. So I will appreciate, every second. I will not have any conflict. I don't want to spend time to argue with them. That is because I don't know how to communicate. So that's why I always talk with my parents very, very good, Then I understand for the 30 plus years, or before they give birth to me, what their life, I know them more. Then it's better for me to communicate with them. Wow, this is all about blessing, love. And the last question, and we'd like to thank another photo that I want to highlight. It's about when you became a COE1, you tell us there's a lot of your EVP behind only can stand up the stage. Yeah, this is a real story. Some of them also leave the business, and some of them stay in the business, or some of them left. When people leave or some people stay, it will happen in any platform. But think about this photo. Of course, you will have different feeling about this photo now, right? So so a lot of them is first time listen to you after 1 year, or some are new, some maybe 1 year ago listen to you. So can you share with us to do some conclusion? So actually, I think that, in the next 3 years until 2025, when I want to tell you about the Team Elite, the latest news from the Team Elite trip until the 2025, they have Nu Skin already have all the strategy. It's been in place. So that's why after you learn about today communications today, if you can communicate with your leader to build a very good relationship, then you will have doubling. You know, company got no problem, product got no problem, market trend got no problem. Everything is about communication. So you will explode very, very fast. So this 1 hour sharing, hope I can give you all the very best learning. So thank you very much. We have this COE1, Stanley Chung. A lot of people say that you look younger and more handsome than before. Of course, with the Meta and Collagen Plus. So we're going to thank COE1 Stanley. You know, wow, amazing. Amazing, amazing. This is a fantastic speaker. Yeah, so blessing to have you appear in our Type 5 Global platform and to teach us and to give us a lot of love. So can you on your video now and open on your voice, you know? Thank you. 谢谢老师。谢谢老师。